welcome back. Today we're going to be touring a house that I've built in the desert. This is going to be the second episode of the Adventures of Todd and Margo. If you haven't seen the last video, please check it out. But today they are traveling to Arizona with the billionaire, as you saw in the last video. This house belongs to my sim named Rosa, and you're going to learn a lot more about Rosa. Also, the billionaire named David. So we're just looking at the exterior here. It's a rather simple home. It is not Rosa's only home. This is a house that she kind of put out in the middle of nowhere, where she comes to stay not only to get away, but also she stores some secrets in this house, and you'll get to take a look at those in a little while as well. And this is the back patio here, and we're going to find out a little bit more about what Todd and Margo are doing on their trip while we're touring too. So, coming back around to the front, as I said, it's a very simple home, but it is very pretty inside, and I think the floor plan could be used for a family layout because this is part of a story. That doesn't mean anything as far as you being able to use it for a layout. So, they've traveled, you can see, to Arizona with the billionaire in his plane. Of course, Todd is the pilot. Margo is the flight attendant. You see the billionaire David there in the gray jacket. And there's Rosa there on the right. She's the homeowner. So David has come to visit Rosa for a very specific reason. And we're going to find that out here in a minute too. But you can come in this way. This is the garage. And I like how this is put together in an L shape so it connects to the entry to the home. So there are two doors here, and you'll notice a keypad on one of them. And we'll go in there in just a minute, but let's go into the main entrance here first. So you just come in here and you have a staircase on your right there. And I love that flooring. I think that is so pretty. I used that in my last house as well. And just a little sitting area in here, just an entryway. And you'll see the staircase is not flush with the wall. There's another little area over there. But right here is the laundry room and the downstairs bathroom here. So the living area is not really on this main floor here. It goes up to the second level there with the stairs. And then there's a doorway that goes back out there to that patio that you just saw a moment ago. So these two doors here with a keypad, they can only be gotten into by Rosa using her handprint. So this is Rosa's office, and I love that green. I'm actually falling in love with that green. I've used it in a couple of builds recently, but this is where David and Rosa start to talk about what he came here for. So she has her desk there, a couple of chairs, and some artwork, and a bookshelf. And you can get to the next room straight from this room or by going through the entrance and coming behind the stairs. And I've set this up to look like just a TV area. It has a harp there and a fireplace in the corner. So just a nice relaxing sitting area there on the first floor. But really it's a decoy room because we have this door here that's disguised as a bookshelf so no one else would even know what it was. Plus you have the two keypads outside and you can see right there, there is a security camera. So I'm going to show you Rosa coming through the door here. After she puts her handprint up to the keypad, she comes through the secret door, she comes downstairs, and she comes into this room. This is where she stores her very precious items. She has the largest diamond in the world. You can see also there's another camera. There's a laser right there that will either tell her if someone's down there or it could maybe cause some damage. We have some very rare jewels and some albums from original artists that do not exist anymore. No one can find those albums anywhere. And then just some collections there on the wall of some other rare objects. But this is what David is here for. He's here for the largest diamond in the world. And Rosa is ready to sell. She wants to sell all of her possessions and move out of the country. And that's what she's explaining to David. And they're talking about a price here. And of course, David is a billionaire. She is too. And he can afford anything he wants. And he really wants that diamond. So we'll continue with that story as we go through the tour. So that is the basement area and the first floor there. Again, if you don't want to do anything like I'm doing, just look at the layout and you can see already just from the first floor, this would make a great family home. I have it set up as the second floor being sort of like the living area of the house. So you come up the stairs and you have an open landing to an outside balcony here. And we'll go to the first room on the left, and that is the living room. You come through a little archway here, and I've done it in some pale colors, like some light bluish greens and some blues. I think it's a really pretty room. And next we're going to go to David's guest room, and she's put him in here. So he has a bed here, an armoire, and another clothing unit, and he has a vanity table there. And you can see he's already come upstairs. He's ready. He has a price in mind. They've agreed on the price, and he's calling his banker, and he wants to make sure he can have that money wired immediately. The problem is it's the weekend, but David, being who he is, he went ahead and convinced them to wire the money. So Rosa's sitting here checking her account to see if the money has arrived in her account yet. So we'll go on with the tour and show you the rest of the room here. And then next door to that, it's not an ensuite, but it could be if you wanted to make a door there where the clothes baskets are. This is the bathroom here, really for this whole level. You have a private little toilet room back there, a vanity, a couple of towel racks, and a shower. I love that big shower. So we'll come back out onto that open landing and come into the dining area. I use that rich, warm ruby color on the walls. I love mixing that with those chairs. I think it's very beautiful with those very pretty lights in the corner. And also you have to keep in mind, Todd and Margo, the pilot and the flight attendant, have no idea what is going on behind the scenes here. They're just enjoying their trip like they always do. So let's go into the kitchen and take a look. It is a small kitchen, but really just for a vacation home, that's all you need. If you wanted to extend it, you don't have to put the pantry that you'll see here in just a second, and you could make the kitchen a little bit larger if you wanted to. But I like this size kitchen, as you know, and I thought it was plenty for this home. There's a little balcony out here, so from the kitchen windows, you have the beautiful view of the little tree there and the flowers, and then you walk into this pantry here where you have the spices and all of the dry goods, a trash can, and a little table in there. And that is the second floor, which is really considered the main floor in this home. Now, I do want to mention with this layout, there are a lot of options. You could put the living level on the bottom floor also if you wish. So coming up to the third level, same open landing, but over here I've put a little seating area. And then we're going to go into Rosa's room, who lives here part-time when she's traveling here. And I've given her that beautiful green and pink bed there and mixed that with the lake house couch. Then you have a coffee table there, an armoire, one of those huge Moroccan trees, and a fireplace in her room. I love that rug, and I think it really brings out the colors in the bed. She has a walk-in closet over there, and she also has her ensuite bath over here. I like how this is arranged. It's nice and open and has a little indentation in the wall there for the toilet area. And then you come across the way here into another guest room. This is where she's letting Todd and Margo stay. She thought it would be very fitting because it has a nice big bed here and a TV. Since Todd and Margo aren't involved in the business end of things, and you can see their suitcases there, she wanted them to have a TV in their room. And also to have this ensuite bath over here where Margo would have a little makeup vanity. I think this is a very cute bathroom. If you want to replicate this house, this would be a great suite for a teenage daughter or maybe like a college age kid that still lives at home. Just an idea. But that is the third floor of the home. Again, I really like the layout for a family. I may end up moving a family in here because Rosa does have her own home in my town. I just built this for her for this story. So I may actually remodel this for a family that I have in mind. We'll see. But let's go on with the story a little bit. As you saw, he had called his banker and she had checked before, and the money is in her account. And while all this has been going on, Todd and Margo have been enjoying themselves very much. They were out lounging on the patio when Margo discovered the bubble machine. And I've slowed it down here, and I'm really wondering what is in the bubbles. I don't think it's just bubbles. And watch, I slowed it down even more. I don't know why I think this is so funny. I would like to have some of those bubbles. I wonder what's in there. But you can really tell that Margo's enjoying herself. And Todd almost looks a little bit embarrassed, like maybe he hopes that no one's watching. Well, at least maybe Margo had a nice, relaxing trip home. So let's take a look at where I've put everything, and remember that the grid comes at the end of the video. So you have that L-shaped garage and entrance combination there. And here is the entryway. And you could always put the steps up against the wall if you wanted to. Then you have the laundry room and bathroom for the downstairs. I've used this for an office. This could be a bedroom downstairs if you wanted. This could be another bedroom. This could probably be a 5-bedroom home if you really wanted it to be. This is that spiral staircase that goes down to the basement. Here's a better look at the patio. It does have a TV over there on the left. And you come down here, and of course with basements you can do whatever you want to do because it doesn't have to reflect the floor plan above. So we're coming up to the second floor now, to that open landing with the balcony on the front. And you have that floor's main bathroom with the private little toilet area there. And another bedroom here with a small closet. And then you have the formal living room, I guess, but it does have a TV, so it could serve as both. Then you have the dining area here. And then also the kitchen, and you could make this one big room if you wanted to really open it up. And then you saw the pantry and the little balcony outside the kitchen sink there. And then you come up to the 3rd floor staircase, and that opens up to another landing that's open to a balcony. And then you have the master suite here with the actual bedroom and living area, a walk-in closet, and a pretty good sized bathroom there. And then you come across here and you have yet another, really it's a double master suite up here because you have that bedroom, the closet, and the ensuite bath. So lots of options with this floor plan. This is what it looks like at night. I think it looks really pretty. I didn't over landscape it because I really like this desert lot. Plus, where it's a small lot, there's not a whole big bunch you can do to it anyway, but even if it were a premium lot size, this is one of those lots, along with a couple of others that we have, that are already so well landscaped that I just like to keep it simple. So that is the 3-story desert home that I've built for Rosa, who comes here to do business and keep her most precious items. Remember, the grid comes at the end of the video. I really hope you've enjoyed the story, the design of this house, and that maybe you got some ideas or that you'd like to use the floor plan or parts of it. If you enjoyed it, let me know by leaving me a like or a comment. I really would appreciate it. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Love you guys, take care, and I'll see you next time.